This is a transcript from an audio recording I made on December 6th, 2013. It's actually two parts. The first part, at a very low level, there are what we would call deep-seated emotions and fears. It applies to me, and at a very low level, I'm entirely frightened of the world, something I've only recently discovered and admitted to. We are composed of all these subtle thoughts and emotions mixed in with larger, more obvious ones. We would probably consider the more blatant ones our personality and the image that people recognize out in the world, whereas the smaller ones are intricately woven into the fabric of our being, lost in deep cracks, impactful but forgotten. And the problem is that they're overridden by the larger ones because they're so hard to detect. We don't notice that we fear the world because we have all these stronger emotions and constant distractions to pull us away from noticing. On top of the fact that there's no immediate or short-term benefit of even addressing these issues. It's a long-term game that requires you to actively seek them out, spending ample time just trying to recognize them before even looking for remedies. I mean, who has the time to engage in years of that sort of careful introspection? This is recording number 2. The signals sent when we're moving can actually override pain receptors. For example, an athlete can sustain an injury but continue competing, only noticing the pain after they've stopped moving. If you broke your hand on a normal day, you'd notice immediately and be overwhelmed with pain. But if you're an MMA fighter, you might actually continue fighting until the round's over. And this paints a clear picture of the mind as well. We are constantly moving within our minds, and only through practices like meditation do we actually stop and notice that we're in pain. This is why most people distract themselves, because they don't want to see the reality of their situation. They want to keep moving and ignore what's really going on to avoid addressing the actual injuries. Only once you sit down and slow your mind can you detect the problem and heal it. When I was at the YMCA, I was reminded of statements I've heard before, like, I have to work out because it keeps me sane. This is probably a red flag that indicates you are ignoring something. Same goes with outlets like drugs, alcohol, video games, whatever, anything you do in excess. You are not addressing something, and instead you're distracting yourself from something really important. So, if you want to take steps towards resolving these hidden emotions and fears, there's one simple tool: meditation. Sit, calm yourself, clear your thoughts, and see what happens. Let your thoughts come as they come and see what they are. Often they will be the most immediate stressors in your life. But as your sessions grow longer and more numerous, you'll start to encounter these subtle thoughts that you've been running from. And that's where it all begins. So, good luck. So thanks for listening as always. That's the end of those two broadcasts or recordings. Please consider subscribing as usual. That helps a lot. If you have any comments, please leave them, especially if you dislike the video. Let me know why, and then I can try and make improvements to future videos. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and see you next time.